Yeah. Thanks, guys. The first thing my wife said is, "Yep, your ears are big enough on the bus," because she was worried it wasn't going to look like me if it had small and normal size ears. Kiddos, Annie, thank you for that unbelievable introduction. That was so special and heartfelt. Got to start by saying thank you to the Hall of Fame voters, to Canton, and to the people of the great state of Ohio. Congratulations to my fellow enshrinees. It's really impossible to describe the feeling standing up here in front of all of your childhood idols, many of whom hung from the walls on posters when you were a kid in your bedroom. It's just an incredible feeling, and I'm not sure if it will ever feel like we actually belong in this incredibly elite club of the greatest of all-time football players. Now, I want to start by quickly talking about a random number, 10,363. It's not too random, but that's how many consecutive snaps I had during my career. And from my first snap as a rookie in 2007 to my last snap when I tore my triceps tendon, that's how long this journey has been. That number 10,363 is special to me in a lot of ways. And not just because it's an NFL record, but because it shows that I was there for my brothers 10,363 times in a row. They could count on me. Being an offensive lineman is all about being a servant and showing up for everybody else. Loyalty, consistency, doing something bigger than yourself, showing up for the man next to you. Those were the values that I learned at an early age. And those were the values that I took onto the football field. I was so lucky throughout my career. Obviously, to be able to play more than 10,000 snaps in a row, there's a lot of luck. No chin straps breaking, no shoelaces going untied, no little cramps, no contacts falling out. Got LASIX my rookie year, so that wouldn't happen. But really, I feel like the thing I was the most lucky from during my career and my life was the family that raised me, my friends that were a part of this journey, my coaches that taught me the details of this sport and many others, my teachers who cared for me and cared about me, my teammates who showed me the same love and compassion that I tried to show them. Certainly wouldn't be on this stage here today without all those people that have helped shape me into the player that I was and the man that I am today. And that starts, Mom and Dad. Whoever that person was in your life for you growing up that instilled those values that you hold with you your entire life become the most important people in your life to set the course and the direction that your ship is headed. And for me, it was Eric and Sally Thomas, my parents. Dad, can't look at you. I'm gonna cry. Stop it. I watched you go to work every single day, no matter what, no matter the circumstances. There was no complaints. It's just what you did. As an offensive lineman, it's just what we do. We go to work. When I was about knee-high to a grasshopper, I remember you strapping cross-country skis on your feet and going to work in a blizzard in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Because you know what? The calendar settles a work day, and we got work to do. At the time, I didn't really know what the quote, availability is the most important ability meant, but that's exactly what it meant to you, and those were the values that I learned from you, buddy. I took the lessons like that I learned from Mom and Dad every time I walked onto that field, and I tried to instill them in my teammates to be the best teammate that I possibly could. Dad, thank you for that love, and thank you for that example that you set for me. Mom, you taught me to always strive for perfection. Now, growing up, I always had to do my homework and my chores before I could go outside and play, pretty standard. But you grounded me. I'm still holding it against you for an entire semester when I got a C in algebra. Who needs algebra when you're gonna go play in the NFL? I tried to tell her that back then, but she wouldn't listen, and it was actually a C+. So by the way, details matter, so it wasn't a full C. I hated it then, but I love it now because that was just a little lesson that you taught me. But it was among a number of crumbs that you gave me growing up that led me to be a perfectionist on and off the field and allowed me to go out for 10 and a half years and be the best version of myself and the best teammate I could possibly be. It was those principles that you taught me at home, and sometimes it was, you had to beat me with it a little bit, but it was those lessons that I took at home onto that field. To my sister Jessie, my brother Bill, and all my family members that are here, you guys have shaped my life in ways that helped me become an NFL Hall of Famer, which is still a little bit weird for me to say, but I'm Hall of Famer number 369. To some of you, there's different meanings for that number, which I'm excited to discuss tonight at my party. But thank you to everybody that was such a huge part of that journey. To my best friends growing up, Steve Johnson, you always kept me humble. You beat me out my senior year of high school for the Offensive Lineman of the Year in the Greater Metro Conference. Thanks for never letting me forget that. I guess I was just a harder worker than you in college because you ended up being a long snapper, and I'm standing up here with the gold jacket.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.